All right, good evening. Today you're interviewing for Triple C Auto, and the flow of this interview is that we're going to ask you some basic questions on getting to know you, as well as I'm going to ask you about past ideas about sales and see if you're a good candidate for Triple C Auto. And then you can ask me questions, and I'll tell you the next steps from there today, this evening. All right, so what makes you motivated to sell?
Um, I like presenting a product to people, a product that I believe in.
All right, great. And what obstacle have you overcome being a sales representative? I did look at your resume and I see that you have some sales experience.
Well, one obstacle that I have is that sometimes when I have to rebuttal people, trying to convince them, but I know that the product is good, so it's not going to be hard to convince them to like the product. But sometimes you have to have the right wording when you're presenting the product, so that you're not forcing that on that person. You should make that person feel that they want that product, not that you're encouraging them to take it.
And how do you tend to rebuttal customers? At Triple C Auto, we really don't do too much of a rebuttal. It's not required for you to do so. But how do you convince them that a certain product may be beneficial to them when you're speaking to them?
Well, actually, I don't really convince them. I let them think it's their decision to want it. I just tell them the good sides of the product, and then they just go with it from there.
And can you explain the benefits of Triple C Auto?
The benefits are that they have good roadside assistance. Like if you get stranded on the highway, like on a very cold day like it is right now, your battery might need to be jump started. Or if you have kids, older kids or whatever, they may run out of gas. You're not always able to get to them, and they come out and do that.
All right, great. And what questions would you ask to understand the members' needs? What's one main question that you would ask to understand what they might need from Triple C
Well,
Auto?
one main thing I would ask him is how often do you commute back and forth to work? How often do you travel? Different questions like that. How often do you use your car during the year?
Okay, great. And that was a good statement that you made as far
Thank
as
you.
asking their commutes. And how would you improve your sales skills, even if you do have the highest skills within our within the city
Well,
of Dayton, Ohio, and the metropolitan area?
I'll be willing to take additional courses as far as helping me get better because nobody's perfect. I like to take additional courses and help with training. With training.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in 7 years with Triple C?
7 years, I would like to move up in the organization with Triple C. I would like to start. Actually, this might be a. Most people may not like this answer, but I would like to start from the bottom and move my way up gradually. I can see myself growing in the agency. Just move up a little bit, not a whole bunch, just a little bit. I want to learn. I want to meet people. Meet people in different departments, see what they do, see what the receptionist does, all and so forth, and then learn each person's job so I could just move up. Not
Great.
take anybody's job, but just to move up a little bit.
Great. And where don't you want to see yourself within a company?
I, I don't want to see myself. Each job that I have had, I always like to move up. I don't want to stay in the same spot. If you're not growing, then you're not motivating yourself. You should always get a job. That's one thing I like about this job. It's room for growth because I actually read up on it. It says room for growth, and that's what I'm looking for to move up.
And do you believe in being a competitive? Do you believe that being a competitive um, sales representative makes you a great rep, or do you think it makes you a
Um,
hostile group representative
I
within the
think
workplace?
it can actually work both ways. If you're too competitive, you might discourage your coworker because you're doing a whole lot better than them. You don't want to do that. You want to help you. You want to lift your coworker up. You don't want to be overbearing and be just overbearing. You want to do like a nice even pace.
Great. And do you believe it's better to listen or to speak to a member? And if you have to say what gives you the best results?
I think it's better to listen because if you listen, you can actually find out what that member wants. But if you're doing all the talking, telling them about the program or whatever, they're not going to really take it all in. But if they're telling you stuff, then you can just like let them think it's their decision. Welcome to the program.
Okay, great. You interviewed very well. Do you have any questions you would like to ask before we close the interview?
Well, actually, I'd like to thank you for the interview. And I really would like to know, because you really didn't mention it too much, about the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Not money, per se, but I mean like.
I don't know about you. Money's very important to me.
No, money's not always the main issue with me. I want to know about retirement benefits and basically maybe like some vacation time. Do you have that?
Okay, well, with Triple C Auto, we do offer a very competitive benefits package with our company. The benefits: health, dental, vision insurance, as well as disability, as well as we have FMLA. We don't really have vacation days, but we have PTO days, which can work as vacation days. As well, you accrue those days. After every 2 weeks of pay, you receive 4 hours PTO time, as well as we don't even have sick days. So everything is PTO days, but you do have paid time off. So even though we don't have vacation and you don't get annually 2 weeks or a week, you just rack your own days up, and we'll take it from there. With benefits, with this job, we do only offer $11.50 per hour. However, we do have a commission base where that $11.50 per hour can potentially be $15 to $20 per hour, depending on your sales potential. Our members, there's no cold calling or calling out unless you have a member you're personally working with. Then you do have the opportunity of calling out and reaching back with that member. Other than that, most of the calls are sales calls. The sales come to you. It's your job to really just stack on top of that sale, because most people are calling to pay for their membership, or they're calling to become Triple C Auto individuals. And a lot of people really don't know Triple C Auto actually stands for Care, Considerate, and Convenient Auto Services. And we always want to be caring, we always want to be considerate, and we always are convenient. And we pride ourselves on great road service. And matter of fact, if you don't have Triple C Auto, if you do, you'll receive it free for the whole entirety that you are employed here with Triple C Auto. The next steps I want to do is just go ahead and email you. I see that we got your background back. I have that checked out perfectly, your credit check. The next thing we want to just go ahead and do is take the time to do the drug test. So we'll go ahead and email you those paperwork. Just have that done in about 48 hours.
Okay.
Once that's done, they'll email everything back here, and your start date would be January 16th. Of 2018.
Awesome.
That's when training does start.
That's like a week away.
And the training starts January 16th at 8 a.m. It is a full work day, 8 hours, full straight, for 2 weeks. So you'll be taken care of there. So it was very nice to see you.
So I got the job.
You do have the job.
Awesome.
Granted that your drug test comes back negative, so as long as that comes back negative, you are hired on to Triple C Auto. We want to make sure everybody is in a drug-free environment. Tobacco, we don't test for tobacco, but there may be a case where you may have to drive a vehicle or an emergency situation. And the last thing is that we are second responders. So even when there's bad weather, we're in Ohio, snow gets really bad, you still have to come in. We'll send for you if you can't get out. If you can't get out, we'll plow you out. We'll send a truck to you to plow you out.
Okay.
But you
That's
are
good.
mandatory to be here. And we do have overtime hours where when it is bad, you may be required to work some shifts, 12 to 14 hour shifts. It's not every day, but that's typically what it is. All right, any other questions?
Can you do stuff at home?
We
If you
don't
a
have
laptop?
we
You
don't have any work from home positions at this present time because we're working off of a system for road service and for customer service sales. So that would require you to have a port and have one desktop and a laptop. We're kind of working in the works for that, but I don't see anything as far as right now within the near future for that. But as far as right now, that's what we have. We have an office in Cincinnati, Columbus, and within Cleveland. And we just opened this office here in Kettering. So if that's fine with you and you're more
that's
than
awesome.
happy to come aboard, we're more than happy to have you.
I have one more question. What's your this may seem like an unusual question. What's your policy on cell phones in the workplace? Can you have it with you on vibrate, or can you?
Cell phones are fine. Well,
Okay.
we just ask that you keep it on not even vibrate, on silent.
Okay.
The worst thing is to be taking a road service call or a sales call and they hear something vibrate in the background or hear a bing or a ding, and that kind of takes the passionate and the considerateness away from the call. We ask that you stay off of your cell phones when you're on a call, but we do understand those every so often situations where you have to check that message. People have kids and children, husbands, wives, and you have certain things that are going on at home, and we're a very big family unit when it comes to Triple C Auto, so we do understand. So our cell phone policy is very loose. Hopefully we want to keep it loose, and we just hope that nobody just takes advantage of us in our cell phone policy. But cell phones are fine as long as they're on silent. Other than that, that's fine.
One more question. Last one. You said I get a free membership?
You do get a free membership for you and one other person in your home.
If I've already, it's no problem though, but I just got my membership. Will they, that wouldn't be refundable. That's not a good question. That's not I mean, it's no problem, but I already bought it.
It would be a refund to your membership because you're now a Triple C Auto member.
Okay.
What we'll more than likely do, because some of our applicants have had Triple C and they just received and paid $200 for the gold membership. Yeah. What we'll do is that we'll give you a Visa gift card and you'll be able to use that. We won't give you cash back or anything, or put it back on your card, but you'll have a Visa gift card from Triple C where you can use it within our store or any other purchases as well.
Okay. Awesome.
Anything else?
Well, I have this for you, the thank you card. I don't know how to.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how to address it because I don't know if I was gonna have a group interview or just a one-on-one.
Oh,
but
wonderful.
I really appreciate the time you're taking out for me to interview because I know your time is very valuable, and I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for this thank you card. I really appreciate it.
And I'll be an awesome employee for you. I always do my best work.
Oh wow, that really means a lot to me. You know, we don't really get too many of these thank yous, and you know, I'm gonna put this on my wall, let everybody else see that in the office, so they know that I'm doing a good job. And you know, I really do appreciate this. I know you're gonna be a great team player, and we have lots of room for movement. And I really am happy to have you on the team. And you'll be meeting with the floor manager, supervisor, and
today.
Not today, and you'll meet with them on the 16th in the morning. And you'll meet with them, and you'll see me around the office every so often. If you have any questions, just reach me on my email. All my information is there, and we're good to go.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. You have a great day.
Appreciate you.